शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मच्छ्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रीनाथादिगुरुत्रयं गणपतिं पीठत्रयं भैरवं सिद्धौघं वटुकत्रयं पदयुगं दूतीक्रमं मण्डलम् वीराद्यष्टचतुष्कषष्टिनवकं वीरावळी पञ्चकं श्रीमन्मालिनी मन्त्रराजसहितं वन्दे गुरोर्मण्डलम्। श्रीविमर्शानन्दनाथं सत्याम्बासहितं गुरुं हृत्पद्मकर्णिका मध्ये भावयेत् सर्वसिद्धये। श्रीभासुरानन्दनाथाय नमः। श्रीभास्करराय गुरुमण्डलाय नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्।
Welcome to the second day of this week's Sādhana on Soundaryalahari. We will continue to learn the 33rd and the 34th verse today. We'll first chant the 33rd verse.
smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ
smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ
tritayamidamādau tava mano
tritayamidamādau tava mano tritayamidamādau tava mano
smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano
smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano
nidhāyaike nitye
nidhāyaike nitye nidhāyaike nitye
niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ
niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ
nidhāyaike nitye niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ
nidhāyaike nitye niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ nidhāyaike nitye niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ
bhajanti tvāṃ cintāmaṇi
bhajanti tvāṃ cintāmaṇi bhajanti tvāṃ cintāmaṇi
gunanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ
gunanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ gunanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ
bhajanti tvāṃ cintāmaṇi gunanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ
bhajanti tvāṃ cintāmaṇi gunanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ bhajanti tvāṃ cintāmaṇi gunanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ
śivāgnau juhvantaḥ
śivāgnau juhvantaḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ
surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ
surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ
śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ
śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ. So we will now recite all the 4 lines together of the 33rd verse. smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano nidhāyaike nitye niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ bhajanti tvāṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ. Once again. smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः भजन्ति त्वां चिन्तामणिगुणनिबद्धाक्षवलयाः शिवाग्नौ जुह्वन्तः surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ.
So we can combine juhvantaḥ and surabhi as śivāgnau juhvantas surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ.
शिवाग्नौ जुह्वन्तः सुरभिघृतधाराहुतिशतैः. शिवाग्नौ जुह्वन्तः सुरभिघृतधाराहुतिशतैः. So we just learned how to chant 33rd shloka of Soundaryalahari. Now we will learn to recite the 33rd shloka in Varali Ragam from Priya, Parmesh, Mahinta and Karthik.
स्मरं योनिं लक्ष्मीं त्रितयमिदमादौ तव मनोर् स्मरं योनिं लक्ष्मीं त्रितयमिदमादौ तव मनोर्
स्मरं योनिं लक्ष्मीं त्रितयमिदमादौ तव मनोर् स्मरं योनिं लक्ष्मीं त्रितयमिदमादौ तव मनोर्
निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः
निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः
स्मरं योनिं लक्ष्मीं त्रितयमिदमादौ तव मनोर् निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः स्मरं योनिं लक्ष्मीं त्रितयमिदमादौ तव मनोर् निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः
स्मरं योनिं लक्ष्मीं त्रितयमिदमादौ तव मनोर्निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः स्मरं योनिं लक्ष्मीं त्रितयमिदमादौ तव मनोर्निधायैके नित्ये निरवधिमहाभोगरसिकाः
भजन्ति त्वां चिन्तामणिगुणनिबद्धाकṣavalayāḥ भजन्ति त्वां चिन्तामणिगुणनिबद्धाकṣavalayāḥ
भजन्ति त्वां चिन्तामणिगुणनिबद्धाकṣavalayāḥ भजन्ति त्वां चिन्तामणिगुणनिबद्धाकṣavalayāḥ
शिवाग्नौ जुह्वन्तः सुरभिघृतधाराहुतिशतैः शिवाग्नौ जुह्वन्तः सुरभिघृतधाराहुतिशतैः
शिवाग्नौ जुह्वन्तः सुरभिघृतधाराहुतिशतैः शिवाग्नौ जुह्वन्तः सुरभिघृतधाराहुतिशतैः
भजन्ति त्वां चिन्तामणिगुणनिबद्धाकṣavalayāḥ शिवाग्नौ जुह्वन्तः surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ
bhajanti tvaṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ
surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ
bhajanti tvaṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ bhajanti tvaṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ
smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano rnidhāyaike nitye niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ bhajanti tvāṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ
smaraṃ
yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano rnidhāyaike
nitye niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ bhajanti tvaṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ
surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ
smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano rnidhāyaike nitye niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ bhajanti tvaṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ tritayamidamādau tava mano rnidhāyaike nitye niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ bhajanti tvaṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ.
So now let's look into the meanings of the 33rd verse. I will break down the words with the meanings. He Bhagavati, He Nitye, O Eternal, tava manoho ādau. Here manaha means the mantra. Tava manoho means your mantra, meaning the Panchadashakshari mantra. Tava manoho ādau means in the beginning of your Panchadashakshari mantra. Smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ idam tritayamidamādau. Smaraṃ means kama, representing ka, the syllable ka. Yoniṃ means ye, the syllable a. Lakṣmīṃ means the alphabet E. Idam tritayam, these three. What are the three alphabets? Smaraṃ, yoniṃ, lakṣmīṃ. That is ka, ye and e. These three nidhāya, place or replace, meaning the Panchadashakshari mantra we discussed in the 32nd shloka, replace in the beginning ādau with these three letters ka, ye and e. Now who replaces with these letters? Yeke niravadhimahābhogarasikāḥ. Now bhoga means worldly enjoyments. Mahabhogaha means the boundless enjoyments. yeke mahabhogarasikaḥ, meaning some of those who enjoy the boundless enjoyments. So these people, if they want to, some of these people who want to enjoy the boundless enjoyments would replace the first three alphabets of the Panchadashakshari mantra that was given in the 32nd verse by the three alphabets Ka, Ye and E. Niravadhi means for a long time. Bhajanti, they worship you. So such people who want to enjoy boundless enjoyments, they worship you for a long time by replacing the first three alphabets with the alphabets Ka, Ye and E. cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ. Valayaha means a chain. And how is the chain made? It is made of aksha or beads of a type of cintāmaṇi beads. surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ śivāgnau juhvantaḥ. Now śivāgnau means in the Shivagni, in the fire of Shiva, juhvantaḥ, they are offering a homa using surabhighṛtadhārāhutiśataiḥ, hundreds of amounts of ghee from the surabhi, from the celestial cow surabhi. Now, Bhagavad explains in this verse and also in the next two verses the practice of the Kaulamata. In the previous verse, we saw that the Panchadashakshari mantra was in the Hadi form. Hadi means beginning, the mantra beginning with the syllable Ha. In the previous verse, Shivaha, Shakti and Kamaha meant the letters Ha, Sa and Ka. In the 15-letter mantra or the Panchadashakshari mantra of the Hadi Vidya, we have to remove Shiva, Shakti and Kamaha. That is, remove Ha, Sa and Ka. We have to replace them with smaraṃ, yoniṃ and lakṣmīṃ, meaning Ha, Sa, Ka have to be replaced by Ka, Ye and E. Smaraṃ is the Kamadeva, that is Ka. Yoniṃ is the Ye, the alphabet Ye. We have discussed in detail about the 11th Akshara Ye in our Devi Stuti class when we studied the meaning of the Devi Stuti, Ganesha Graha Nakshatra, as given by Bhaskar Raya, where we explained the verse Yadekādasham ādhāram Bijam konat trayodbhavam. Yat ekadasham adharam bijam konat trayodbhavam. The ekadasham in that verse meant the alphabet Ye, which we have explained in the study of Devi Stuti.
Lakṣmīṃ is Eem. From Rigveda, Sri Suktam we know Gandhadvaram Duradharsham Nityapushtam Karishiniim Ishvarim Sarvabhutanam Tamihopakvaye Shriyam. So here, this Eem is the one for the Lakshmi, that is the Baram Yoniṃ Lakṣmīṃ, that is the E. Therefore, Ha, Sa and Ka will be replaced with Ka, A and E. The remaining 12 letters remain as it is. Since this verse reveals the Panchadashakshari mantra beginning with Ka, this mantra is called Kadi Vidya, meaning beginning with syllable Ka. This Kadi Vidya Panchadashakshari mantra is also revealed in the Devi Atharva Sirisham from Atharva Veda. Kamo yonih kamala vajrapanir guhāhasa mātarishva brahmindraha punarguha sakala mājaya ca puruchyesha vishvamata dividyo. Kama is Manmatha or Smara. Yoni is also used in Soundaryalahari and Lakshmi is also called Kamala. Bhagavad Pada has used smaraṃ yoniṃ lakṣmīṃ instead of Kamo yonihi kamala.
Lalitopakhyanam gives the exact same meaning of the Panchadashakshari mantra in this shloka. हादिस्तु लोपामुद्रा स्यात् कामराजस्तु कादिकः हंसात् एव अर्च्यतां यातः कामराज महेश्वरः स्मरात् एव अर्च्यतां याता देवी श्रीललिताम्बिका हादिकाद्योर्मन्त्रयोस्तु भेदो वर्णत्रयोद्भवः हादिकाद्योर्मन्त्रयोस्तु भेदो varnatrayodbhavah. So it says varnatrayodbhavah. Only 3 varnas or the 3 letters create the bhedaha, the difference between the hadi mantra and the kadi mantra of Panchadashakshari. And this is a reference from Lalitopakhyanam.
Some devotees are able to meditate upon this mantra continuously without a break, like the Vasordhara Ahuti done in a homa after the Purnahuti. In the Sri Vidya Puja, this homa is done to śivāgnau, meaning the homa kunda in the form of a triangle. And this homa kunda is the sadhaka himself, as he assumes his body to be Shiva, that is Shivoham. You can relate to the Bhuta Shuddhi, where we do our purification of our body, where we say that this Shankocha śarīraṃ is transformed into śambhoḥ śarīraṃ. Before the start of the Navavarana Puja, Sadhaka does an internal homa or antaryaga or antarhavana, where ahuti is given to his chidagni, and the shruk or juhu or the ladle used for the homa is called unmani. This is the mantra used. Prakashākāṣa hastābhyām avalam yonmani srucha dharma dharma kalasneham purnavanhau juhomyaham. So this is the juhomi, is where the havanam is being done to his own internal chidagni.
After the Santaryagam, japa of Panchadashakshari mantra is done by the sadhaka. This is indicated by the words bhajanti tvaṃ cintāmaṇiguṇanibaddhākṣavalayāḥ, meaning the sadhaka does the japa of Panchadashakshari mantra using the beads of the cintāmaṇi. Cintāmaṇi is a gem which is capable of fulfilling all human needs and desires. The few sadhakas who are able to do the japa in this manner after the antarhavanam are called the mahabhogarasikāḥ, meaning they are able to attain the boundless bliss. Bhogarasikaḥ means those who get the 3 bhoga purusharthas: dharma, artha and kama. Mahabhogarasikaḥ are those who enjoy, in addition to these 3 purusharthas, the highest attainment of moksha purushartha. So let's move on to learning the 34th verse now.
Śarīraṃ tvaṃ śambhoḥ
śarīraṃ tvaṃ śambhoḥ śarīraṃ tvaṃ śambhoḥ
śaśimihiravakṣoruhayugaṃ
śaśimihiravakṣoruhayugaṃ śaśimihiravakṣoruhayugaṃ.
Śarīraṃ tvaṃ śambhoḥ śaśimihiravakṣoruhayugaṃ
śarīraṃ tvaṃ śambhoḥ śaśimihiravakṣoruhayugaṃ śarīraṃ tvaṃ śambhoḥ śaśimihiravakṣoruhayugaṃ.
tavātmānaṃ manye
tavātmānaṃ manye tavātmānaṃ manye
bhagavati navātmānamanagham
bhagavati navātmānamanagham bhagavati navātmānamanagham.
tavātmānaṃ manye bhagavati navātmānamanagham
tavātmānaṃ manye bhagavati navātmānamanagham tavātmānaṃ manye bhagavati navātmānamanagham.
ataśeṣaśeṣītyayam
ataśeṣaśeṣītyayam
ubhayasadharanataya
उभयसाधारणतया
अतः शेषशेषीत्ययम् उभयसाधारणतया
अतः शेषशेषीत्ययम् उभयसाधारणतया अतः शेषशेषीत्ययम् उभयसाधारणतया
स्थितः सम्बन्धो वाम्
स्थितः सम्बन्धो वाम्
समरसपरानन्दपरयोः
समरसपरानन्दपरयोः
स्थितः सम्बन्धो वाम् समरसपरानन्दपरयोः
स्थितः सम्बन्धो वाम् समरसपरानन्दपरयोः स्थितः सम्बन्धो वाम् समरसपरानन्दपरयोः. Now let's recite all the 4 lines of the 34th verse together. शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् अतः शेषशेषीत्ययम् उभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वाम् समरसपरानन्दपरयोः. Once again. शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् अतः शेषशेषीत्ययम् उभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वाम् समरसपरानन्दपरयोः. With this, we just learnt how to chant the 34th shloka. We will now listen to Priya, Paramesh, Mahinta and Kartik and learn this 34th verse in Varali Ragam.
शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम्
शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम्
तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम्
तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम्
शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम्
शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम्
आतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभय साधारणतया
आतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभय साधारणतया
आतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभय साधारणतया अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया
स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः
स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः
अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः
अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः
शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः
शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः शरीरं त्वं शम्भो शशिमिहिरवक्षोरुहयुगम् तवात्मानं मन्ये भगवति नवात्मानमनघम् अतशेषशेषीत्ययमुभयसाधारणतया स्थितः सम्बन्धो वा समरसपरानन्दपरयोः.
Now let's look into the meanings of the 34th verse. First, we will see the word by word meaning. He Bhagavati, śarīraṃ tvaṃ śambhoḥ. Your body is Shiva's body. Śarīraṃ tvaṃ, tvaṃ means your. Śarīraṃ tvaṃ śambhoḥ. Your body is Shiva's body. śaśimihiravakṣoruhayugaṃ. But with Shashi, moon, and Mihira, sun, as your breasts. tavaātmānaṃ, such a body of yours, anagham, which is pure and sinless. Navātmānam is the navātmāna swarupa of Shambhu. Ataha, therefore, manye, I understand, tvaṃ śeṣaśeṣi iti ayam. śeṣaśeṣityayam, it has to be split as śeṣaha plus śeṣi plus iti plus ayam. Tvaṃ śeṣaśeṣityayam is tvaṃ śeṣaha śeṣi iti ayam sambandhaha. This relationship, this sambandha or relationship of you both as Sheshaha and Sheshi, samarasaparaṇandaparayoho, is with equality and transcendent bliss. Anandaparayoho, transcendent bliss, ubhaya sadharanataya sthitaha, that prevails with you both being in a similar position that is evenly matched.
This verse further explains the Kaula Matha or Kaula form of Sri Vidya Upasana. In this verse, the prayer is to Shiva as Ananda Bhairava and Devi as Ananda Bhairavi. In our parampara, the Rishi for the Panchadashi mantra is Ananda Bhairava Rishihi. Ananda Bhairava Shiva is the Adi Guru bestowing this mantra to us.
Now, the important words in this verse is Sheshaha Sheshi and the words Ubhaya Sadharanataya. It's a very new concept that we have not talked about at all so far. So it's very important to actually take it slow and try to understand this Sheshaha Sheshi concept. Sheshaha means primary and Sheshi is the secondary. So Sheshaha means the essential and Sheshi means the accessory. When Devi as Ananda Bhairavi enters into Shiva as who is as Ananda Bhairava, she becomes the Shesha, that is the primary or the essential element, and Shiva becomes secondary or the subservient. We have already seen in a verse before that she steals the entire body of Shiva when she gets into him. So when Shiva is Ananda Bhairava and when Devi enters him as Ananda Bhairavi, she becomes the primary essential element and Shiva becomes the secondary element. But they are always equal. During creation, preservation and dissolution, Ananda Bhairavi or Devi becomes the primary or the dominating force, while Shiva becomes the secondary force. But after the dissolution, after the Pralaya Kala, during the time of inactivity and quietness and calm, Ananda Bhairava becomes the primary force and Ananda Bhairavi becomes the secondary force. So because of this equality, because of this equal force between Shiva and Shakti, Shiva is called Samayaha and Shakti is called Samaya. This equality is called the Samyam. Let us see in what ways they both exhibit the Samyam. Equality of Shiva and Shakti in Sri Chakra is called Adhishthana Samyam. In their acts like creation, preservation, and dissolution, they are called Anusthana Samyam. In their cosmic dance, the Sthiti, the equality between them, is the Avasthana Samyam. In their similar names, when they have similar names like Shivaha means Shiva in masculine gender and Shiva meaning Shakti in the feminine gender, they are called Nama Samyam. Another Nama Samyam example would be Ananda Bhairava and Ananda Bhairavi. Both Shiva and Shakti having similar form, like being red in color, having 3 eyes, is called Rupa Samyam. So these are some of the Samyams or equalities they exhibit.
In this shloka, Devi is addressed as Bhagavati, meaning the person having the qualities of Bhaga. Bhagaha asti yasyaha sa Bhagavati. A person who knows the place of creation and destruction, how jivas based on their karmas go to other worlds and come back during the Sthitikala, and also what is the cause for attachment or avidya and the cause for liberation or moksha. A person who has these 6 qualities called Bhaga is called Bhagavan if male and Bhagavati if female. As Devi has all these 6 Bhagas, she is referred to as Bhagavati in this verse. Utpattim cha vinasham cha bhutanam agatim gatim vetti vidyam avidyam cha sa vachyo Bhagavan iti. Navātmānam means a group of vyuha or samuha of 9 elements. Navavyuha Atma means having 9 forms. Here, the form meditated is the form of convergence of Shiva, Shakti and Sri Chakra. These 9 forms are Navayoni Chakra with the central triangle surrounded with Ashtara Chakra. These 9 are also the 9 chakras beginning with Trilokya Mogana Chakram and to the 9th Anandamaya Chakra. And the 9 yoginis are Prakata Yogini to Parapara Ragasya Yogini. The name of Shiva and Shakti are called the 9 Bhairava Mithunas, who are Ananda, Surananda, Amartananda, Tarunananda, Unmanananda, Jnanananda, Mukhyananda, Parananda and Kalananda Bhairavas. At the same locations, Bhairavi is also worshipped. For example, Ananda Bhairavaya Namaha and also Ananda Bhairavyai Namaha. So both are worshipped.
So this is why their equality in the Sri Chakra, being the same location, they have the Adhisthana Samya. So with this, we conclude today's session. There is a lot of new concepts, new words that you are listening to. Maybe this is the first time you are hearing these words. But Bhagavad Pada, within 4 lines of every verse, he has given like 100 pages of meanings that we can talk all day long. We are trying to give just the important aspects that everybody needs to know, whoever has interest in learning the Shakta philosophy. So to continue to enjoy this bliss of learning Soundaryalahari, please join us tomorrow, same time, and we will learn the 35th and the 36th verse in tomorrow's session. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha.